the other night, something truly magical happened. Something serendipitous. Something amazing. Today, on countless streaming platforms, there's an endless flow of new content. Yet, against all odds, the YouTube algorithm actually did something wonderful. A simple film trailer for a B-movie released over 40 years ago popped up on my recommendations. And through the sea of special effects saturated spectacles released daily, this film instantly became our choice for movie night.
When are they gonna get to the fireworks factory?
Welcome to the Pride of New Zealand.
Battletruck.
Like so many other B-movie cinematic delights of the 1980s,
Megaforce.
The good guys always win.
Battletruck is a ripoff, I mean homage of the Mad Max series.
Mad Max.
Now, being Canadian myself, this adds a little extra layer of intrigue. New Zealand is to Australia as Canada is to America, and watching the Kiwis imitate their big brother in a cheaper, hokier, more limited way, well, it just warmed the maple syrup in my heart. This can even be felt with the filming location itself. Mad Max took place in an expansive, broiling hot desert. And New Zealand, well, let's just say they don't quite have that. Instead, they have a much cooler, grassier, highland area. Sure, it's dry enough, but it just ain't the same. Although honestly, aesthetically, I may like the setting better.
Legolas, what do your elf eyes see?
There's something strange at work here.
Yes, the writer-director is American, but honestly, through and through, the heart of this production is 100% Kiwi.
Go now, the fairy said to Cinderella. The coach outside will carry you to your prince.
Battletruck takes place in a post-apocalyptic wasteland after the oil wars, and petrol fuels are now a scarce resource that are heavily protected and fought for by roaming gangs.
Hey boss, I got diesel!
Where have I seen this before?
The gangs took over the highways, ready to wage war for a tank of juice.
A big positive for Battletruck is the production design. The world looks lived in. It's dirty, it's rough, and it's a wonderful departure from today's glossy factory production films. The sets and the props are terrific, especially the titular Battletruck.
Battletruck.
This production design goes a long way in selling the film.
Thank you very much.
The story itself is pretty standard. Warlord with big truck terrorizes others. Daughter of Warlord escapes and is adopted by a peaceful village. She then falls in love with her loner rescuer. She is then betrayed by a shifty community member and is recaptured by her Warlord dad. Luckily, her lover comes to her rescue in a big epic showdown. So, not bad. We can all follow the story and we know what everyone's motivations are. Alright, now time to get into the nitty-gritty. While all the pieces are there, the puzzle doesn't quite fit together, especially in the first act, which I'm now dubbing the tilt-shift effect. It's not quite the alien effect of a Neil Breen or a Tommy Wiseau film. We know what the fuck's going on.
Who am I? What am I?
But it's consistently just a little off.
Well now, ladies, shall we join the, gentlemen?
And ever so slightly phase differential from our universe. Much of this can be attributed to the acting, and while it's not the worst I've ever seen, it is often wooden.
The people you saved me from, they're at Clearwater!
Get control of yourself.
Oh, that's good.
For example, the warlord, Straka, while he has the look, he doesn't quite have the gravitas to pull off the imposing presence necessary.
Good morning. My name is Colonel Stryker.
I am gravely disappointed.
And I have come to free you from this anarchy and chaos.
Just walk away, and there will be an end to the horror.
Even after awkwardly slitting throats and killing anyone who questions him to a comical extent, you don't really buy him as menacing. Well, Until the end, that is.
Knock it off, Jelly Belly. I had a gut full of you. Now shut up. You understand? Drive!
Better.
As for his daughter, well, first of all, she just walks weird. Like, it really must be the bizarre fit of those pants. After she's taken in by the peaceful hippie community,
Goddamn hippies!
things become very rushed, and you never get a real true sense of her bonding with the community members. And the same is true for her romance with her lone wolf rescuer, which just seems to come out of nowhere and is incredibly forced. In fact, it has the feeling of George Lucas's writings in the prequels.
I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and irritating. And it gets everywhere.
Also, the general overexposure seen throughout this film doesn't help in trying to reduce this dreamlike tilt-shift effect. Perhaps the weakest part of this film is the score. It's way too ethereal and smooth. This is a movie about a battle truck. We need bombastic drums.
Spaceball 1 has now become
Battletruck.
Now, despite all these flaws, Battletruck overall is wonderfully fun. Even while drunk, you can still follow the story. You can feel the world of the film. There are some good stunts, some nice camera work, and then there is the climax. You know what? Spoiler alert. If you now plan on watching Battletruck and don't want this climax ruined, please skip to this time code. All right, warning done. Now, here is the greatest vehicle plunging over a cliff shot ever captured in the history of action cinema. Awesome. No CGI. This is real. This was their baby, their Battletruck, destroyed in the most epic way possible. So the next Zack Snyder abortion, the next Marvel puke fest, the next soulless Pixar turd. Drop everything you're doing right now, get some beer, get some friends, and watch Battletruck.
I said more.
Like, share, subscribe.
Did you hear that?